Hey guys, Larry here. Today we'll be doing a video on One Piece. Really excited to do a bit of One Piece content for the channel today. I'll be trying to mix a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! And One Piece into the videos that I'll do on the channel. I do actively play both games, so really keen to kind of keep up with the format for both and yeah, just talk about a lot of what's going on with those two games. So first, today's leader is going to be Koala. So thought it would be interesting because Australian, Koala. But Koala is one of the most interesting leaders that I saw from OP12, and I thought I really like playing a lot of unique decks and decks that have like kind of interesting leader effects and game mechanics. I know that when Koala was announced, there was a lot of hype around her, and it was really, I guess people thought that she would be maybe broken or a bit too overpowered, power creep. But since we've seen the OCG and a lot of results and that over there, we've sort of seen that she's not as oppressive as people initially thought. However, I think in the West, and now obviously because we've had the ban list, there's definitely a place for her. I think now that we have the ban list, I think the UP matchup will be definitely a lot easier because she doesn't have to sort of worry about them going to 0 life and then just sitting behind a bunch of blockers and, you know, a lot of Don, and there's nothing that we can really do about that. But I do think we're still going to have a lot of issues with Zoro. I do think that Zoro is going to be extremely popular in the West, and that's by far her West matchup. But I think that she actually has really unique applications into a lot of other decks that people will be playing. So, for example, Sakazuki's just come out, and I think that the plus cost on a lot of her engine, and the fact that her top end is naturally obviously 8-9 cost, we have a lot of options to counteract Sakazuki early because it's going to be really hard for them to remove a lot of our bodies. We get the heal off Kuma, which he becomes an 8 cost. If they KO him, we get a heal. We've got a pseudo kind of Gecko Moria in Monkey D. Dragon, so we can revive anything from our trash. We can set anything up that we kind of need to. We're playing 7 searches, so I can see 4 Koala. We've got the 3 of the event searcher, sort of like the Blackbeard This Is My Era event. So it fills your trash up for your dragon, and then we've got a bunch of 2K counters that can also double as in-engine Rev Army cards, sort of to fulfill that requirement for dragon. We want to really play this one on 4. We want to play Hack, or we've got Morley as well. I guess he becomes an 8 cost. But we also have Karasu, which is a really nice play that we can do on our 1, 3, 5, 7 curve. But we can also play him on, 6 if we need, and then maybe play a Searcher or something like this. But we also have a bunch of 6 cost cards that we like to play. So we've got Kuma, of course, we've got Robin, and then we've got, even this Sanji here is really nice to play on 6. Generally by that point, the opponent's played their own character, and if we've been able to set up a Hack or a Morley earlier, we can actually get this out, and then we can KO pretty much anything that they can summon by that point, unless we're maybe versing the Mirror or something. But this is a really nice card to also summon off Monkey D. Dragon as well. So if we do find this card in the trash, which when we're searching for our Rev Army cards, it'll naturally get trashed because it's not searchable. But if it does land in there, you can definitely revive him. So just playing 2 of it, because I think that having it as an option into some of the other decks will give a nice KO option off your dragon, rather than just a blocker that can make your opponent trash too, which is still obviously very strong. But we've got a KO, we've got hand rip and a blocker, and then we've also got a heal card, which definitely a lot of utility. And then of course we can revive a Karasu, or we can revive a Hack or something like that as well. That's completely fine. We're taking 4 copies of this Black Spiral event. So mainly this is for Zoro, of course, because the matchup is just so difficult. I think that I think that there's not really a whole lot we can do as Koala, especially early on when we're trying to develop our board and get our 8 costs or our pseudo 8 costs out. It makes it really, the Zoro deck makes it really hard for Koala to stabilize, because we will summon a Hack or a Morley and they'll just rest it down with Tashigi, they'll put a 8k swing into it, and then they're going to be hitting our life as well. So it demands a lot of our counter really early, and it makes it really hard for us to establish a board. So this card, whilst it's not searchable, it helps really mitigate that leader effect, that Zoro, that double swing, that really brutal attack power that they have. We can also use it on any other character as well, so we can, you know, we can hit anything. It's just a 2 Don for 4k event that we can use on anything, and it's got the added ability that we can nullify their effect. So if they've got any other effect that could proc on, like, during their turn, or if they had an activate main or something that they hadn't used prior to us activating this card, then they're not going to be able to do that. So this list here, definitely a work in progress, but I'm really keen to try out Koala this format. We've just got all of the cards for OP12. It's out in the West now. We've got a new ban list. We're all very keen to see how these decks are shaping up. So I'm really keen to give this a go. A couple of other things that I want to mention too. One's Juicy. This card's not very good into Zoro, but having an option to trash a really big statted body later on against other decks, really nice. You can trash off some of your Koala searches, or even anything that you've just got sitting on the board, like a 4 cost. Maybe you swing with it first and then you can trash it, and you can get rid of some really big things. You can get rid of, against like Bonnie, you can get rid of anything that they really summon. If they don't have Tashigi, then you can clear one of their bodies. Against Shanks, if they summon that body, likely that our leader effect's going to make them take a life. If we then KO that body, it makes it really tricky for them, because they've had to pay or effectively take a life to summon it, and then once that body's destroyed, they're not getting any value from it. So really helps getting rid of those really pesky 10 costs. There's so many other decks that summon very big characters, and that's really nice to have this as a removal. Having access to all of the black card pool means that theoretically we have a bit of option, but a lot of the package does center around that Rev Army and that Monkey D Dragon, just to revive anything from your trash, and then sort of control the board, have a bit of a hand advantage as well. So it doesn't revolve around KO as much as you would think. I've got 4 copies of Beige as well. This one is also to help with Zoro, because if they hit my life with a creature or the character first, I can trigger this on their leader, and then they don't get that double swing. So this one's the timing can be a bit tricky on it, just because how Zoro would work is that they would attack your body first, your character, and then they would restand and then attack you. So by the time they've attacked you, if you're triggering this, then it's pretty much got its value. But if you catch them off, if they're attacking with their Tashigi or their Cavendish first, we can definitely catch them off guard with it. So we can trigger that, make their leader unable to attack, or maybe if they were going for a 3 attacks, you know, with the restand event, the Luffy's the man event, we can really punish them for trying to go for that play with this. So all in all, I think Koala is really interesting, and one of my favorite leaders at the moment, and I'm really keen to get some games in. So thank you for listening. We'll hop over to some games now. Match into Saka. Ooh. Big dog. All right, let's see if this Koala deck does okay into Saka. I would have no idea, but he's going first. I'll keep this hand actually. I've got a searcher, I've got something on a 4. Hopefully we can get a 6 cost, and that would be the perfect curve, I think. What's he get? Kaido. Oh, okay, 9 cost. I see. All right, let's go Koala. Oh, look at that. Robin, that's beautiful. Let's pass that. So really strong. We've got a 6, a 4, a 6, and an 8 play. And yeah, it's looking really good. 8 cost, this becomes 8 cost, so not too worried about it getting removed super early. 5, Let's counter this. I don't know what kind of build he's playing, so maybe I want to stay on healthy life, but that's fine. Alright, KO's that. Alright, let's go 5 at him. He takes... Saka usually likes to take their first 1 or 2 life, at least they used to. Okay, hack, and I'll pass. 8 cost, surely on 5 Dawn, he can't remove this. Ice Age is banned now, so can't really. Ice Age would have been 3, 5 would have been to 3, reduced to 2, could Hounds Blaze it then. Yeah, interesting. 5 at me, reduce. I think I'll take this one. Beige. Let's beige the leader in case he's got to swing with it anyway, so might as well. Laboon, okay. Well, this hack can deal with the Laboon, which is really cool. He's got 6 in hand. Okay, we've got another Robin. Let's go Robin first, and then we'll discard Robin. Give me 2 cards, please, sir. And then okay, what does he give me? 2k and a Hound's Blaze, okay. And then we want to attack his leader to get a draw, so I'm going to go 5 at Brook to give me a 2k. Do I want to hit the Brook again? I'm going to get lead. I want the draw. If he... yeah, he wants the life. 4 cards, 2 life. That's not looking great for him, but you know, Saka, always full of surprises. If he plays a Rebecca, we could make him take another life, so kind of stunts what options he has from the grave or from the trash. He reduces this to 5 cost, okay. What's he got? He can probably, if he summons another Laboon or something, it's easy, but maybe he plays a stage 4k. Reduce. He's thinking. Saka's a pretty difficult deck, I guess. It's like quite an intensive deck, so I imagine a lot of people are going to be thinking a lot when they're playing this, which is fair enough, you know, it's a tricky one. Especially people haven't played it for a long time, so they're going to be taking a little bit longer on these turns. Okay, that's reasonable. But he used a lot of cards for that. He has Desuru and had Desuru and Hound's Blaze that. But he can swing into this maybe if he wants to. Is that worth it? He'll lose his Laboon, I think. Adds Who's Who. Is he got 11? It's massive. 11 at me. Yes, sir. I will take that. And I'll trigger this actually. Yeah. Fill up the trash for the dragon. Okay. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty well here. Let's go. What do we want to revive actually? Probably the Robin still, even though we can't really make him discard. But I still think that's fine to establish the blocker. So we'll return these 3, and then we'll play the Robin back out. We won't use effect. We've just got these bodies back. I think I should probably try and attack the Laboon though. Maybe the Brook. Does he really have any removal? Yeah, let's attack the Brook. The Brook, because he's going to have removal and more reduce, because they're already 8 to 9 costs here, so one Laboon's not going to cut it, especially if he doesn't have any other reduce. So if I take the KO away, he's got to have both. So we'll go 5 at him. Does he have a 2k? Yep, he added that last turn, so go another 5. Yeah, okay. If I remember correctly, Saka only really played 8 2ks, maybe 10, but this list looks interesting, definitely, but I did, at least when I played the deck, it was pretty low on 2ks, so you can obviously cycle out and pitch a lot of the non-counter in his hand, but he didn't have a whole lot to begin with, so 5 at me. I think I will 2k this one. Yeah. Kaido, yeah. I'll make him take a life. And what's he trashing? He's trashing the dragon, okay. And I have to pitch a card as well. Let's pitch this. I actually forgot he added this one, to be honest, but okay, he's swinging with the Laboon anyway. I think this is GG. Let me, if I go 7, yeah. 7, if he gives me both cards, yeah, attach all, yeah, GG. Tough. I mean, this plus cost must be really annoying for them. The fact that he had to take a life then to play the Kaido to remove one of my bodies is obviously really rough for them. He had Rebecca and he had this. He had a pretty interesting build, to be honest. He couldn't have played this on an earlier turn to establish things because he's just taking so much life if he's doing that. And Saka's only 4 life, and it can just get a little bit scary if he's doing all of these effects back to back. So yeah, I think we had a pretty good game there, if I'll be honest. I need to test this matchup a bit more to determine if I think that it's good enough, but definitely some of the qualities of the Koala leader and the package that she runs lend itself to a bit of an easier time into Saka. So we'll see how people build it. Obviously Saka is blue and black, so massive card pool, and Navy's great. So we'll have to see. But yeah, GG's, and let's go to the next one. Game into Yamato. I can choose to go first, but I think I probably still want to go second. Oh, and I double tapped. It was a mistake. Oh no. Hopefully I can get something. I probably would have mulliganed this hand. That's alright. Dang it. Oh, okay. We don't have enough counter to stop a banished swing though. So I'm worried about that. We can't take anything but that there, so let's pass. Please don't go Ezo plus, well, I mean, 8's fine. Yeah, okay. We could have guarded a 6 if it was banished, but it would have felt bad. Let's take this. No trigger, no trigger. Okay. We are on 2 life. Okay, this is... Do we want to summon Morley? I don't think so. I kind of want to keep 2 up, maybe just negate the leader. That can negate the double attack as well, can't it? So let's search again. I think I love searching, but I should take the counter, the 2k. Yeah, I'll go 6. Normally I get the second searcher and just keep digging, but truthfully I probably need to have a good counter here because I didn't accidentally kept that hand. So got a rocket. He took no trigger. Okay, that's fine. Where's this guy? 5 at me. And then what, 8? I'll put one of these in the trash because I kind of want to revive it and heal down the track. Banish. Okay, yeah, that's what I was worried about. And then he trashes. Oh, I'm glad I kept 2 up. Look at this. Minus, and then I can trash this. Ah, thank God. Otherwise I go to 0 instantly. That is horrifying. Let's go 2. KO that. Okay, 6 in hand. I think getting a blocker down is quite nice. So we'll discard Robin and then make him discard 2. Oh, getting that extra keeping these up was good, and I've got another vortex as well, so I mean, negating the leader anyway would have meant that I only take one life, but it's still banished, so preferably I'd like to have it in my hand. 5 takes, okay, each at 2 life, he's on 7. Hody, not amazing at the moment, but an option. What's he going? Okay, 4 for this, and then another search. And then what? Ezo, that's the vanish one, yep. We can block 2k this, or block 1k, which I will do, actually. I'll discard this. 8 Don next turn. Do we want the blocker, or do we want a heal? Blocker, I can take some cards out of his hand, but a heal means that I don't die to Hody, which is probably better. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Summon the Kuma. Trash Stussy heal. Yeah, I think it's better to do this. And then we can go 5 here, draw into a counter. That's nice. This is a safer play. If I put it onto a blocker, sorry, if I summon back another blocker, yeah, I get 2 cards out of his hand, but if he goes Hody Jones, summon a banish, yeah, I've got some counter, but he could do some real damage to my board, and it's just scary, you know, so why not? Why put myself in that position? I can get another life, and I've got an odd number of life too, so with a double strike leader, it's like better, because I can't just get cheesed, I guess, more easily. 5, I will give him a 1k. Oh, he DMG'd this, I didn't even see that. Okay, 5, yeah, I'm gonna counter this for 1. What's he gonna do? 5 again. I can't take this one in case he... No, oh, what's he got? He's gonna... No, I have to take this one actually, otherwise I lose both of my life. Take. Ezo. Uh-oh. No! No! Ah! Oh, man. Oh, no. He had another one of this guy. Oh, that's scary. But it's not so bad. Maybe we'll go for game, actually. I think we can. 7. Do you take, sir? Yep. 9, please. Oh. 9. Yay. Wait, no beige. Yes. Yes. Oh. That was unnecessarily stressful. He had so much of these banish and whatnot, and attack boost, and I like fat fingered the click button, and I just fat fingered the mouse, and I just kept the hand. Although it ended up being fine, but normally I'd probably put that back just because it didn't have as much counter as I would have liked against this leader, but it worked out, so I guess it was fine. GG's to my opponent. Let's move on. Another Sakazuki. There's so much Saka. I think it's new toy syndrome. It's got to be. Sure. Let's go again. I'll go second. I've got 4, 6. Do I keep this? I'll rock it. I'll see what happens. I don't have an 8 and I don't have a searcher, so I'm a little bit light on those, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, the dragon. Okay, that makes things a bit better. At least I have a way to revive later, but the searchers really help fill the trash early, so 6 at me, I will 2k that, start getting some rev army in the trash. And if need be, I can heal and discard something later. I will 5k at you, and yep, 2k and hack. Saka might have to get into the habit of countering early against this deck just because of Robin. I don't know how much that will factor in, but yeah. 6, I will take that. Another Kuma. Maybe we play that next turn. Or we can make him lose some cards. I think that's reasonable. If we go Robin, Trash, Kuma, that way we've got Kuma in there in case we want to use revive him. He trashes Mirror Kuma and Brook. Okay, and then 5 lead, drawing into the 2k Kuma. Yep. I think we can swing with this. Because if he kills it, I'll just destroy the Kuzan anyway, so we'll get some cards off him. Yeah, okay, so he's going for the hack. Okay, I want to free block it, but it's so bad. How much Don will he need to... Oh, he's going Jack. Is he? Is he going 5 and then Jack? No, Hina, okay. Hina Brook? Yeah. Oh, okay. 6, okay. I wanna... Oh, he's gonna go 7. I don't think he's gonna attack the Robin. He's gonna go 7 at life. Surely. Yeah. Yeah, it was reasonable to attack with the hack, even though I could have traded with the Kuzan. He still had to Hounds Blaze it, so I didn't give him like the destruction. So I think that's fine. What do we want to do? So we can't revive off Dragon yet. We can't make him discard. I think I'm gonna go 7 at the Kuzan. He's gonna give 2-1 to protect it, yeah. Because I'm gonna heal. I'll trash. I want Rev Army in here, so I'm going to... No, I'll trash the Robin. Hear me out. I'll go 5 lead, draw. Surely take, yeah. I'm gonna use the event. And that will be the 3rd Rev Army that I need in the trash. And then I'll be able to revive like either like the Robin or something. I've got 3 here, but if I want to revive the Kuma, then I need another card. So I'll do it that way. And then that way I've got the option of Robin or Kuma. Or this Kuma. Which one looks cooler? This one or this one? Oh, what's this? Rebecca? Oh, is he going to take a life? Yes. I wonder if Saka players, or I wonder if like people forget about that they have to take the life off like a Rebecca. Because I know that people would know if they summon like a top end or like a big creature, then they have to take a life. But this one might not be as obvious, especially if, you know, they're so used to doing this as part of the combo. Like Rebecca Hinalucci, like that's the staple, right? But you got to actually think about it now, because doing that can be really scary, especially as you're only 4 life and, you know. Okay, so 5, I'll counter this. Yeah, I'll counter this. That'll put the card in the trash anyway. It's fine. I'll keep the event if he wants to do a big swing into this. Or maybe we can take a life if he wants to split or do something. Not too worried. If he's still at 5 cards in hand too, I can Robin him. Or I can Sanji the... If these survive too, I don't know. It really depends. There's a few plays. We could Sanji the Rebecca and try and go for lethal, but I don't think I want to do that if, yeah, he's trying to remove the Robin. Yeah, okay, that's fair. 5. Truthfully, I'll just take this. Yeah. Oh, so many Robins. That's all of them, right? Yeah. Man, Sherry. Okay. What are you adding back to Shigi? Okay. Radio. If we Sanji, we can do 9, 8. Nah. He's added a 2k, so he only needs 1 more 2k to not die. So I don't think I'll do that. I'll go... Let's go 4 cards. Yeah, okay, I'll go Dragon, return Morley, this Kuma, and Karasu. I'll summon Kuma, I'll trash Robin, in case I need to play the Sanji later to kill a blocker. Heal. Let's go. Do I care about the Mancherry? Probably not. Do I need Black Spiral even too? No, I'll just... No, I should keep it in case. I'll go 5. Probably doesn't matter, truthfully. I have 3 life, and I mean, I didn't know I was going to draw this card, but we've got decent counter, so it's a low chance that I actually die to what's here. But again, defensive player, I always just go another turn if I feel like I can't win, or if it's not guaranteed, sort of thing. Good and a bad thing. I think again in this situation it's not doesn't matter. But I'll go 7 at him. He'll block. Okay, so he can add it back with Mancherry, so it's fair. But then the thing is, if he Rebecca's and then summons something, he'll have to take a life. So he can Rebecca, add a 2k, and not summon. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's tough. Yeah. What did he have? 2k, 1k, yeah. Too hard, I think. This plus cost is just really hard for them to deal with. The quality of cards that you're doing, the quality of things you're doing on your curves too, like your hack, which just is like Lucky Roo. It trades with pretty much anything that they're playing, because it's original cost of 4 too. So if they had anything that was boosted, like not necessarily in Sakazuki, but you know, if anything did have plus cost, like maybe from Usopp effect, like leader effect, or something had an extra cost on itself by its own effect, like you can kill it. And then on 6 you've got Robin, you've got the Kuma to heal. Like it's so hard. And then Dragon, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. You're putting out these bodies every turn. They're all 8 cost or higher. They just can't do it every turn, it seems. So GG's. But yeah, really interesting to see. Came into Rayleigh. Okay. Oh, what does Rayleigh like? I think I want to still have my curve. I think this hand's good. Hack can trade with something. Yeah, Buggy. Okay, that's the best one that they can have on 1. Obviously, they can get a Haki, and then they've got a good swinger. Okay, we'll go Koala. I have these. I've got enough Karasus. I'll just take another hack. I think this card's really good. It's like nothing higher than 5 cost, right? Like nothing higher than 4 cost, sorry. So this is always killing something. 5, I should guard this. I should probably counter these small swings. Yeah, he's gonna swing again with this, and then do I want to guard this as well? I think I'll play both the hacks out turn after turn, so I'll counter this as well. Yeah, okay. Let's go 5 at, I'm a strike, right? Yeah, not a slash. Thank gosh. I'll play hack out and pass. Yeah, I think staying healthy as a 4-life leader is pretty important against Rayleigh. Although I prefer to have a bigger hand. What's this? Conquerors and... Oh, I missed it. Armament Haki, okay. Summons Nami. This card is great. But I can make him take a life as it's summoning a card from an effect, so that's nice. But Rayleigh likes to take their own life, like a few lives anyway. I'd love to KO something, but I should keep the body, so I'll swing 6 perhaps. Yeah, or 8 actually. That's so crazy. Yeah, I'll take again. Flex Spiral, nothing. Maybe I can keep 2 up. Or I can summon Searcher again. Swing 3. That might be good. Let's go 3. 3? Yeah, okay. Just check it, I guess. 5. I'll replace the card anyway, but I mean... Didn't need the spiral straight away. Another hack. Wow. Let's hack a gaming. Let's play the fella. Do I have I've got Sanji I can revive off the dragon next turn actually, which is pretty decent. Yeah, I'll let that die. It's fine. I think I'll use the blocker 5. He's gonna swing with this Luffy anyway, so I might as well just trash this, and I'll trash this. Yeah, gotta get some value at some point. You should have definitely swung with this first before summoning the rush, but I'll take it. Boa into another Luffy. Oh, this Luffy. Strike attribute. No, everything is strike. Oh no. That's not good. 7. Oh no. Maybe actually, I feel like I can just KO this. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go trash, and then I'm gonna KO this, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go 2 into the Nami. Will he protect it? Yes. Okay. In my mind, I'm like, they're not gonna protect it. It's just to look like a little one-cost weenie searcher, but Rayleigh is, the whole deck is weenies, so they probably have to protect everything. I'll summon Dragon, I'll put back Karasu, I'll just put back all the Karasus. I will play Sanji and I'll KO the Zoro, and then I'll go 5 at the Nami, get it off the field. Yeah, this strike protection was actually I think I got spooked by it, because I mean it gives itself rested on as well to produce its, like, to facilitate the effect, but I feel like this is obviously a special type, but like everything is strike, so maybe that would have come up where it was difficult. Double Sanji at 9k. I'll take, I should heal here, or maybe I can go hack plus Black Spiral. That might be fine. I've just got to be aware of the not unblockable. So I'll go, or I can go Kuma plus hack. It's probably the same thing. But I kind of want to get this dragon down, because at least the hack's a counter in my hand too. We'll go 1, 2, 3, play the hack, 5, leader, start drawing some cards as well. I'll keep 1 up, I'll keep 2 up for Black Spiral. I've got a blocker. Yep, okay, and then, does that matter if you're just gonna take anyway, or you just do it for the lols? Okay, yeah, it's fair. Okay, so the logic there was, I wanted to keep the counter from these two, like it's 2k. I can get a blocker down anyway with this and body, like big body. And then leave 2 up anyway, where I would have had to spend 10 to do that. I can spend 8, get a blocker, leave 1 up, leave 2 up for the event. Yep. Armament and observation, yep. What are you boosting? One of the Sanjis. I'm gonna KO the other one. 7. Yeah, let's just trade. If he's got rush, he's got rush, but truthfully, like, he's had to take life to do this as well. So I think, oh, okay, he's got Q Killer. I'm kind of glad I kept this counter now. 7. I can 2-1 this. Yeah. 2-1. Observation, attach 1. Search, armament haki. Boa. Get another event, maybe. Conqueror's haki. 3. I'll probably just cash this in now. Black Spiral, neg, -4. Yeah, I think this is a good position. What's he got for 1? He can, oh, he's got the Conqueror's haki to reduce everything, so I should swing 10. Because he'll neg it by 1. I think 10's correct. I don't know if that's correct. 7, yeah, he's got to go 2-1 now, so this is probably fine. Or he takes, I don't know if that was a mistake, or we'll see in a moment, but what is he at, 15? Yeah, what was this? He could go 2, 2, 2, and he's got plus 8. I mean, it's like, there's a bunch of swings here. This can't swing. No, realistically, I should have probably split this better. Definitely, actually. But if this was, no, 15, he can't guard 15, so yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good game into the Rayleigh. I think those hacks really came in clutch, I will say. Like, having that Lucky Roo-esque effect where you just trade, like, you trade the swing, you block a swing and then you get to kill something else. Like, in a deck where everything is 4 cost or less, like, you're always KOing something. That strike Luffy, I've seen that in some lists actually. I think that they might play a few copies of that just because it's obviously gives itself the Dawn, so it's just a 5k for free, and then the leader can make it 7. It can't die from strike attribute, which in this case was somewhat relevant, I will say. I have a lot of strike in this deck. I've just realized this is strike, this is the Searcher's strike, like Sanji's strike, this is strike, this guy's strike, So I think getting it off the field was a good choice. But anyways, GG's. That was quite fun actually. I haven't versed Rayleigh a whole lot, so it's good to practice against it. Well, thank you very much for watching the games. I had a lot of fun playing Koala. This deck is really fun. I played quite a bit on the sim, and so many people are playing Sakazuki at the moment. It's hard to find like a whole lot of different decks that people are playing. Maybe a week ago, if I played it, I could have versed a bigger variety, but a lot of people want to play Saka, I get it. But I think she does really well under Saka. I don't want to like super call it and say it's like crazy good matchup, but it felt really, really good. Like previously when Sakazuki, when you'd play into Sakazuki, you feel like you just can't stick a board. They would just clear everything. You couldn't do anything. A lot of turns actually, I would keep the thing that I summoned the turn before, and I wasn't necessarily that scared of them clearing it. And if they did, it was like, I'll just summon two more bodies with the dragon, or, you know, and being able to get so many cards out of their hand with the Robin means that you're really limiting their options. Having heal 2 that on KO will heal you again, it means that if they decide to be a bit more aggressive towards you, you can heal. If they're being more aggro, it means that they're not really able to pop a whole lot of your stuff. I mean, if they've got reduction already set up, or if they've got like a bunch of Hinas, Hounds Blazers and stuff like that, then definitely they can. If they play the stage 2, which I think the stage is reasonable, because stage plus leader is 2, plus Hina is 4 for 6. If you Hounds Blaze something that's an 8 cost, I think that's the way. Pretty consistent. Obviously they can do like Suru and a bunch of other shenanigans, but I think that's probably one of the more cleaner ways to deal with an 8 cost, like, and get a good swing into another body or into the leader. But yeah, I didn't get to verse Zoro, because this is why there's 4 of this in here and, you know, 4 of this, but I think the main engine of the deck worked really, really well. So I'll keep my eye on it and see what I kind of want to adjust and stuff as we go. I'm going to obviously play this in real life as well and scope out what's popular in OP12 now that we've got a ban list. Hopefully it's a bit of a different format compared to the OCG. And if people, I mean, again, Zoro is a really hard matchup, but if people are playing more of a variety of decks, like Kuzan plays a bunch of 8 costs as well, apart from Sakazuki and Kuzan itself, but if they play like Garp or Aramaki and stuff, then they have to take life to do that. If we're versing like other green decks like Bonnie and stuff, then they have to take life to play their other big cards. So I'll be interested to see how this deck does into the purple Luffy decks as well, because I know they like to ramp up and play their big, you know, rush Luffy, the 9-10 that draws a card and has rush. Their Kata, obviously they can still play Kata in purple Luffy and purple black Luffy, but not in UP. That card's still obviously very strong. They can play their Big Mum, which is really funny because when they do play Big Mum, it just turns into a drawer card, because a lot of my stuff is 8 cost in the deck, unless this card's back to 6 cost, which is relevant, to be honest. But if it's 8 cost, then they don't really put anything on life, and then they just go put to life, and then they just draw it to their hand. So, I mean, that's fair enough. They trash a card, they draw a card. It's a 9-9 that trashes and draws one. That's kind of funny. But they can life like Sanji and, yeah, the 1 cost if they want. But yeah, had a lot of fun with it. I'll revisit her throughout the format and see if there's any changes we need to make. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much.